Everyone, how's everyone there in chat? Good to see ya. Can chat hear us? Hey Sensei, hey Cal, hey Divine, hey Gosh. Good to see ya.
I hate to be a dick, but you have like a 5-second delay. A little more than 5 seconds, actually. It's
probably just something set.
Yeah, that's the lag when it comes to. Are we talking about the when we're talking right now or in the stream?
in the stream.
Oh, that's gonna happen because I'm broadcasting.
Yeah.
So you don't have you can probably mute my stream that you're trying to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Annika, good to see you, sweetie. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'll introduce myself. Hi everyone, I'm RikoSiempre RN, VTuber RN educator, and registered nurse in real life. I provide a healthcare education on a bunch of platforms: Irium, Twitch, YouTube. And today it is a special event. We are trying to raise some money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation with the Mighty Mouse charity event. So we have a whole bunch of YouTubers from everywhere streaming today, hoping we can raise some money. Our goal is $20,000. But hopefully we can reach beyond that. But ever since the whole debacle with Vishojo and Iron Mouse, we all wanted to have a call to action to try to make it right. So here we are. Oh, hold on. So, does everybody want to introduce themselves?
Yeah, I'm DatJaneDoe. I was a former robotics engineer, but a lot of not so good stuff happened in the industry, and it kind of just like collapsed during the pandemic. So I make mods specifically for Bloons Tower Defense 6 for a YouTube channel called 2D.
That's so slay.
Yeah, I know. I try modding various games. Like I've tried Minecraft recently. I hosted a Minecraft event for this charity with a modded item I created, and I gave it a little special skin for Iron Mouse.
Oh, that's cool.
Pop off.
I can't program for beans, so the fact that you can do that is actually quite, that's actually really interesting.
You're on Twitch, not YouTube. You can say shit.
Fuck.
I'm mostly on YouTube because no one wants to watch me code for like hours at a time. Originally I did that, but no one was interested, so I just make YouTube videos showcasing mods I've created or some test ones of them. Usually they don't work on the first try. The ones shown on 2D's channel are the finished product.
You should totally stream those. I'll be your like singular viewer.
But a lot of people say that it never works.
Oh. All right. Next up, we got Quinn. Want to introduce yourself? What you do?
I scuff.
You scuff?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out. Can't make life too easy.
Of course not. Do you want me to skip ahead and we'll roll around back to you?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, next up we got Siren.
Hi, I'm Siren. Don't let the voice fool you, I'm a man. I'm bad at this. Sorry.
It's okay.
I cover like true crime. I know, kind of weird.
Actually,
I also
no, that's actually really cool. I know some YouTubers that actually do cover true crime stuff.
Like
yeah, but it's like really, really niche shit. It's just like crimes that have happened in my local area that I find interesting, that I just yap about.
Ain't nothing bad with that.
I don't stream because I don't have a PC, but I do occasionally like stream on reality. Well, yeah, I do stream. I stream on reality. Applying to be a early access streamer for Irium because I am PC-less, but I mostly just chill. I am currently in my last year of high school, and when I get out, I'm gonna be going into criminal psychology for college and stuff.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Zexion.
Hello, I am ZexionTheBard, a bardic PNG tuber that is working to be a VTuber. I just play a variety of games on Twitch and just pretty much chill with chat and play games and stuff. I'm also really bad at these. But that's pretty much it.
That's slay.
And Quinn, how's the scuff? Y'all good to go?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Right.
So let's introduce yourself.
I don't talk a lot. Or sometimes I have trouble getting started for talking.
Tell us about what you do. Why'd you start doing this shit? Why'd you start?
Partly because I thought it would be fun, and partly because I doubt I could hold down any other job.
You know, fair.
That's fair.
And for some
Also,
reason, I get
since you're the
denied for disability.
Huh, that's a what? Seriously?
Yep. 5 confirmed disorders and can't actually function without medication, but got denied for disability.
Oh, what the hell?
I mean, it's really, really hard.
It
Gotta
is.
love the government.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of has to be tricky because everyone will just start freeloading.
Simple, just don't be American. Congrats, your problem solved.
There was a pretty cool thing about the disabled community, though.
What's that?
It's the only minority group that has open enrollment. You can join at any time.
That's true. That is true. According to the Affordable Care Act, so you can join at any time.
That is so slay.
So I know a lot of us are joining in. We identify as disabled. And-
Identify as. The wheelchair in my quarter tells me I am.
I mean,
See, I identify as fully abled, but life had other plans for me.
well, that's the fun fact. I do. There is actually people I know who are, in fact, unfortunately, they are disabled physically and mentally, but they kind of deny being that. I mean, and that is within their choice to not identify as such, but it is ultimately their choice.
Yeah.
Pop off. I mean, whatever you want to do.
True, but I think a good way to have everyone to have a bit of an understanding of where we stand in terms of disability. Do you think is everyone comfortable with sharing?
Yeah.
All right.
I play VR chat. I have to share them.
Do you want to go first then?
Sure. So I know this technically doesn't count, but first things first, I suffer from agoraphobia. It's an anxiety disorder. I don't. It's a very long story. Don't feel like going into all that detail because I don't have that time.
It's okay.
I'm also autistic, and I have lupus, BPD, and bipolar 1. And I'm also a system, which isn't very fun. People think it is, but it's really not.
So you have DID too?
I have OSDD-1B.
Can you
Otherwise
can you
specified dissociative disorder.
Oh, okay. Okay. So like for me I'm still learning about all these other different different you know you know acronyms and
Dissociative
and such.
disorders.
So it's for me it's like, I'm very so much learning. So, I appreciate you sharing, Siren.
A simple explanation of OSDD-1B
Mhm.
is I don't have much amnesia between switches and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like it's like instead of a blur, it's a fog. I know what happened, but I don't fully at the same time.
Huh.
It's like, hey, where's my red cup? I just set it down. You didn't set down a red cup, you sat down a green cup. You remember that you sat down a cup, but you don't remember what the color was.
So more like you know the event, you don't know the details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got lupus from my mother. You can thank her for that. Ugh, I love my mom. I love my mom. I will put her on stream right now and tell her thank you.
Mhm.
I was reading the chat, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Who would like to share next?
I have Asperger's syndromes. Well, it's not as severe as maybe most people here who has it. However, my younger sister, she's a lot worse. She's autistic and she can't really do much on her own. So I've been a support worker for her. And I have to be taking her places constantly because she can't work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. My mom, we've been trying to get her to do housework, but she kind of messes stuff up a lot. And my mom gets very mad.
Getting mad isn't gonna fix anything.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. She's made food unedible at times. She's
do that
failed
too.
to clean the dishes properly sometimes, and then all the plates are all really dirty. I understand my mom's anger. I'm not sure if I don't know. Don't know what I can don't know what we can do with her because, like, once my parents are gone, there isn't much my sister can do. Feels kind of hopeless.
My wife is in a similar situation with her sister. She has, I guess, the function, the maturity level of about, say, a 13-year-old as an autistic individual. Unfortunately, she, I'd say she doesn't have much in the way of job skills. She's doing better from what I hear, though. She's able to actually do errands and chores around the house, but in terms of keeping a job, that's unfortunately she's very much dependent on my sister's family. So it's a lot of it can be very challenging. Quinn, Zexion, do you want to share?
Wait, I just realized Quinn has a shock collar on their model. That just threw me off really bad. I looked away, looked back. I was like, "Is that a collar?" And then I saw a shock. I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Hold up.
This is the way.
This is always the way.
Who brought their pie shock to the stream? Oh my god.
Who brought their dog to the stream?
Wolf.
Quinn, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
You go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess mine does categorize as like a physical disability. It's hard for me to really say yay and nay with it. But I would say, what was it, 5-6 years ago? well, actually jumping further back, I was born flat-footed, which isn't really anything much. But when I started growing up, started having pains, and then we finally realized that my tendons were not retracting in my left leg. Like it was like taffy is the best way the doctor could describe it.
What?
Where like it's pulling, but it's not like returning correctly.
Oh no.
Lovely.
So I don't remember the term of it, but I do know it's like a Harry Potter level fucking freaking title.
Jesus Christ.
And like if I read it, I would probably make the furniture levitate type deal. But so they did the surgery. I still have problems, but not as bad. But basically what they did was they went in and pulled my tendons into place and put anchors in the side of my foot to help, like, I guess, keep them in place. I can't remember the full terms and everything because it's been a couple years, but the moment when this really became an issue is when I started working, like when I got out of high school and started working a lot in a factory.
Yeah.
Moving around a lot, and all of a sudden, like, I just had severe pain. And we finally went to the doctor because I was spiteful. And they told us all that, and then I had the surgery. And I still have issues, but not as severe, I guess. Like, pain scale-wise, it's a whole different area in a good way. But still, to this day, I can only do, like, 8 hours of work at the factory. And when I come home, I can't do anything. I have to go sit down and I'm stuck there.
Hey, chronic pain is still very much a disability.
Yeah, it's just, like, it's more of the way I see it with how I'm still able to do stuff. It's just, I'm held back, kinda, I guess you could say.
Right.
I don't look at it because I look at people like Iron Mouse's problem. I look at other people's problems. I'm like, well, like, I see them more as disabilities compared to mine, I guess you could say.
That doesn't invalidate your experience, though.
True. It's just, it could also just be, I don't know.
You can do some things and not others. Like, I bet you couldn't run a marathon.
Oh no, anything. I can't run, period.
Yeah, you can't run. So that's taking away a ability, therefore disability.
I think it's also just like I look more at other people than I do myself. Because like a lot of my friends will say like I care more for others than I do myself.
That's
so like it's just another thing. Like I just can't look at mine and compare it to say it is, I guess. I don't know.
I get that. I remember like it's always been an issue with me as I got older to kind of reel back that perspective, because unfortunately that kind of thinking got me to where I was in terms of what happened with me. But I'll share after you guys are done. But Quinn, how about you?
I got lots of problems.
Would you say that you have 99 problems?
Yesterday it occurred to me I haven't actually told my story before.
Oh, you haven't?
Anyone.
Okay. Well, we're honored to be the first.
I honestly can't tell the whole story here, but I can pick a segment of it.
That's fine.
Share a little bit of my crazy at a time.
That's fine. Share what you're comfortable with.
I'm gonna go with ODD. I don't think anybody knows what that is.
ODD?
Oppositional defiance disorder.
Oh. Can you describe
it? It's a fun one.
Can you describe it for us?
Basically what it is the irresistible urge to do the opposite of something. And by irresistible urge, I mean literally irresistible. You have no choice. It's only considered an urge because if you take medication for it, it becomes more of an option.
Right.
The best way I can give the example for it was like I'm playing dodgeball. The ball's coming at me. If I stay still, I'm fine. If I go to the left, I'm safe. I tell my body to go to the left, my body moves to the right. It
It's
works
impulsive.
for mental stuff, for physical stuff. It can be interesting sometimes.
So you gotta go right to go left, and you gotta go down to go up.
If only it was that simple. It can tell if I'm trying to trick it.
Really?
So if I try to trick it, it'll fuck me over. If it just does what it wants. Luckily, I have 5 confirmed disorders, and they don't typically work alone, and they don't typically work they're not always 100% 24/7. Like some of them take a break, like they have to go take a crap or something. I don't know. They're on break. I think the union makes them take a 15-minute break every now and then. I don't know.
So all your
don't know the
disorders
law.
take
You just
turns?
you can't go to the bathroom because
Yeah.
your feces will refuses to come out because you want to do the opposite.
Yeah. there's a I will share this. I hear people talk about trapped in their bodies all the time, and there's a
Yeah.
particular one that happens to me that I've tried to think about my disorders a long time and try to figure out how to talk about them and help people understand what they are, especially my dad, because he still has no idea how to interact with me or what's going on. But one of the things that I get trapped in is my OCD and anxiety disorder. I think combining plus no, those are the 2 main ones that trigger this particular one. Single thought goes around in my head over and over and over again. It could be a sentence, just concept, whatever. It just repeats in my head and in a loop, and I'm trapped there and I can't move my body. All I can do is think about that thought and stare at exactly the same spot I was staring at before. I'm literally trapped. I can't do anything.
So it's kind of
And I'm like that
No,
for
go ahead.
hours.
So it's kind of like an intrusive thought of some sort, where you have like a fixation.
Basically fixation, yeah.
Wow.
In order to break it, there needs to be an emergency or somebody has to physically break it for me. They can't just tap me and it'd be over with. They have to like physically force me to move from my location.
Yeah.
But like if someone burned you with a hot iron.
Yeah, then I'd snap out of it real fast. But the trapping can be, if I don't have my medication, the trapping can be so severe that I will literally use the bathroom on myself
Oh,
because
So
I
you'll
can't do
basically
anything.
go catatonic?
Pretty much, yeah.
wow.
And because this is all mental, nobody has any idea what's going on, and I can't say or do anything to give anybody a heads up. I'm just there.
So you so in a way, do you like disassociate when this happens?
Something like that.
Huh.
Or I'm fully conscious and awake the whole time, and I can have some other thoughts during it, but it doesn't break me out of the cycle. So I can sit there and think, I need to talk to this person. I need to signal them. I need to something. And sometimes I can make small, tiny movements. And if I have some sort, like, I should make myself like a button or something, like a little taser that I can just move my thumb slightly and tase myself. That would
Is it
probably help.
I mean, you got the collar.
Is that the? Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is that why you have the shock collar on your model?
Maybe. Oh, there was a time I broke out of it. I had a girlfriend at the time. She was living with me, and I managed to speak. I managed to say one sentence, and I didn't realize it at the time, but it came across the completely wrong way and freaked her out. I said, "We need to talk."
That never comes out good.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But she managed to snap me out of it afterwards. So
I just realized we hit 14K.
We did?
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, there we
Nice.
go.
At least I'm going off of a very tiny screen of watching the stream. Oh yeah, we did. 14, 15. Nice.
oh yeah, just one more thing on that.
Yeah.
When I do break out of it, the ODD. When I break out of it, the ODD could send me backwards into it and restart it.
So it reboots itself.
Yes,
That is frustrating.
very much so.
Well, I guess it's sharing time for me.
You can do it.
So I mentioned this in previous streams with on Twitch, and on Irium, and on some of my YouTube content. Even though I am a registered nurse, I am disabled. I had a back injury back in 2018, and I remember waking up one day. Hell, I didn't even wake up. It was like the entire night before I went to the hospital. I was in severe pain. So, thing is, I went to the gym the day before, and I think I thought I pulled something or, temporarily hurt something. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just sleep it off. I'll be okay. All night, I was just in agonizing pain. It would just shoot from my lower back all the way down my legs, and it did not let up. It got so bad where I asked my younger sister to drive me over to the doctor. So, doctor took a look at me. She gave me a steroid injection and a pain medic and then some and a pain medication. Didn't do squat. So sent me over to the ER. The PA saw me and they're like, "Oh, well, it looks like you're not dying, just to paraphrase. Can we send you out for an outpatient MRI or X-ray?" The thing is, when you're in that much pain,
Yeah.
does it really look like it's something they should be that they should be sending you out for? Like, the fact that I needed IV Dilaudid every hour should be telling. And if y'all don't know what Dilaudid is, it's a very potent version. It's a very potent version of morphine. So the fact that I needed it every hour tells you something. So we told them, no, we want to get admitted. I want to get admitted. So I proceed to have the MRI and the X-ray. And then the doctor comes in and says, "Rico, you are very lucky you came in right when you did, because if we don't operate ASAP, you may lose your function of your lower body." That's how bad it was. So what happened was that the discs in my spine were jutting straight into my spinal cord. So they're blocking the signals, they're blocking blood flow, and unfortunately...
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, so unfortunately it was a source of my pain, and unfortunately also the source of my encroaching numbness that I was feeling in my lower body. So I'm in and out of consciousness from the ER to pre-op, and when I was actually fully awake for like a good 30 minutes, I noticed I couldn't move my lower body at all. Like, I was sending all the signals in my brain, like I was trying to will my muscles as much as possible to move my legs or move my hips and waist. Nothing. And if it wasn't for the fact I was pretty much zonked out on pain medication, on Dilaudid the entire time, I think I would have had a freak out right then and there. So I pass out again. A couple hours later, I wake up. It's time for the surgery. I get told, like, oh, it's probably going to be just a 2-3 hour deal. And so I go in. Next thing you know, I wake up, it's the middle of the night. And when the doctor came back around with me, he said, so unfortunately, we couldn't do the procedure like we wanted with endoscopic instruments. So they had to cut me open. They had to cut open my back and get in there and really dig through and cut away some of the discs. And so what resulted from that was that, yes, they were able to save my they were able to save my nerves, but as soon as I tried walking again in the hospital room, even though I was on solid ground, everything was even, it felt like I was walking on a mattress. And if you ever walked on a mattress before, you know how uneven it can be. You know how bad it can get. Like one false move and you're down on you're taken down, right? That's how it felt on solid ground. And so what proceeded was 6 months of intense physical therapy to try to get me to walk again. I was basically relearning how to walk. So nowadays, it's been 7 years since then. I can walk with a cane around at work. When I'm out and about for like, say, the majority of the day, I use a walker with a seat. I get some back pain every now and then. If I'm out on the floor for too long when I'm doing my job. But overall, I still can't run or jump anymore. It's hard for me to walk in the sand or even go on even on an outdoor hike, because that's how my sense of balance got shot. So that's where I stand with my disability.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
Do you rock the cane like House?
Yeah.
You Dr. House now.
I do rock the cane. So if you guys see my my live 2D model here, I'll zoom out a little bit actually, so y'all can see it.
Gotta show the ladies the cane.
Yeah, I actually do. That's actually everything you see on my live 2D model is something I actually wear in real life.
Nice.
Certainly hope so.
Oh yeah.
It'd be
yeah.
kind of
Wait, what?
awkward if you walk in and see you wearing something else.
Oh, is that a meme? Is that a meme on your
What?
on your scrubs?
A meme?
Yeah, like I'm looking at like where like an ID card would be.
Yeah, it's basically it's supposed to be my ID card, so I'll zoom in a little bit more for you guys.
I wasn't fully paying attention to it. Then I'm like, wait, that looks like. Why does that look? That's funny. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was Doge as Emperor Palpatine for like a second. I'm like, ain't no way.
Excuse me?
Yes.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
How does your cane affect your ability to do your job?
So at least in my specific position, I work in outpatient hemodialysis. So patients who have end-stage renal disease, chronic kidney disease, they come into our clinics instead of going to the hospital in order to receive treatment. So with my clinic, because we're outpatient, that means like there's a lot less it's a lot less busy, quote unquote, when it comes to trying to get to the here and there. A lot of our patients are just just sitting down on the dialysis chair and receiving treatment. And a lot of my job requires me to sit down and work on a patient's central line, or work on accessing their fistula for treatment. So I don't need to be standing up all the time. And nice thing about my clinic is they got a bunch of rolling stools, so it's kind of fun to zip around while I'm.
I have another
attending to
question
patients.
regarding your job now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it similar to a chemo clinic?
In some ways, yeah. So chemo clinics can also be outpatient as well. So for hemodialysis, though, so just to give a brief description of my job. So what we do in hemodialysis is that we take the patient's blood, we put it through a blood line, and then goes through a special filter called a dialyzer, where we run dialysate fluid one way and the blood down another through a membrane. And using that membrane, the toxins that are built up in the blood that's usually taken care of by the kidneys, the machine takes care of that. And then after it gets filtered through in the dialyzer, the blood is returned. And so we do that ad infinitum for how many hours the doctor prescribes it for. So yeah, it's very much like chemo, except for when patients are usually on hemodialysis, it's usually for life. So unlike in the hospitals where you see people, once or twice, or for me, I see the same patients almost every other day. So the thing about my job with my patients is that they come in at least 3 times a week, either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and so I get to see them quite often. So I know my patients.
You know what they did last summer?
Yeah, actually.
That song gave me flashbacks.
But yeah, that's a bit of my story. So despite my own disability, I'm still working as a registered nurse, still trying to help people. And I think that's something I did want to talk about now we brought it up. A lot of people, sometimes it's hard living with disability, and everybody copes in their own way. How have you guys been, have you all been coping with your disabilities? And trying to live your life with it?
Well, me, I'm mostly just socially awkward, I guess, in Asperger's syndrome, so I just don't talk to anyone. I guess with my sister, all I can really do is keep her occupied, because she can't do anything.
Yeah.
I have to keep attention to her constantly, because I've had situations where if I'm not there, my sister will get into a really bad situation. For example, one time my family were going to Japan,
Yeah.
and the customs office required me and my sister to separate, and we had to do some paperwork to access Japan. But then she got stuck on really basic things, and the airport wouldn't allow me to help her. So she was just crying constantly, and they didn't really know what to do with her because they spoke Japanese.
Right.
Eventually, we were able to contact a security officer while my mom was, because my mom is Japanese, so she had a much easier time getting through.
Anybody else want to share how they cope or deal with their disabilities?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
It's an open table. No one needs to raise your hand.
I'm used
So it's going
to
on table. Yeah, that's open.
Okay.
I can't raise
so,
my hand though. I have a straight jacket.
You know what? Fair.
As stated in the beginning, I have agoraphobia.
Yeah.
That makes leaving the house very hard. I don't even leave my room or my bed most days. And it's just a constant struggle. However, I've been attempting to do exposure therapy, I guess.
Okay.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
About, God, I'm gonna sound so old. I'm really not. About 11 years ago, I discovered this game by the name of VR Chat, and I used it as a way to learn how to communicate with people. I still do. It's how I met my two husbands, but it's just one of the things that has been rough is getting out.
Yeah.
But because of me being able to condition myself and some help with the people who control my IEP at school, I will be fully attending school for my senior year.
Hey, there
I
you go.
This is
Nice.
going to sound so just stereotypically VTuber,
Uh-huh.
but I have not left my house since I was, I think, 12? Yeah. And I'm 18 now, so I've kind of been here for a while.
The fact that
But
you're able to, start actually stepping out and be out there in the world, that's huge for you, Siren. I'm so proud of you.
it's like, it's something that is scary still. Just the thought of it sometimes, if I think about it for too long, will send me into a panic, but one of the main things that has helped me get through it is honestly VTubers in general. And like just seeing that even if they don't leave, they can make an impact. Not even like giant VTubers, but even like smaller ones. The fact that they can make an impact and stuff, it gives me hope that I can eventually make that sort of impact.
I'm sure you will, Siren. Even the smallest acts of kindness can have the hugest of repercussions. So don't doubt yourself that you can't make an impact.
Another thing, get therapy, people.
Therapy helps.
Just
Helps a lot.
No joke. When I was in physical therapy for those 6 months before I could go back to work and school, you bet your ass I had to go into therapy because how do you do like it's like how do you reconcile not being able to do what you used to do anymore, Like I used to be one of the biggest gym rats out there. I woke up early every day, early in the morning, get a workout in before I go to school, before I go to work, and I was very proud of what I did. And that all came crashing down with the back injury. And so, how do you cope with that? How do you reconcile that? And in all honesty, that my back injury actually helped me realize a lot of things about myself. So
was it your closet key /J?
my what?
Oh, that's something you probably wouldn't get. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I did. But yeah, I think because I was working as a licensed vocational nurse beforehand, I knew intellectually what it means to be a patient, what it means to be someone with a disability. And having to go through what I went through I think it really opened my eyes to see how disabled people see the world and live through the world. And I think that really changed me. So as much as my injury has caused me, no source of physical trouble, I think it also helped me grow a lot as a person. So in some way, I use that to I use that reasoning to help cope with what I went through. Is that it made me a better person. So, but enough about me.
I wish my sister had that mentality. She's very in denial of her own autism. She'll actually mock people who are autistic. If we take her to
How
an
can you
autism
be in
event,
denial of autism?
You'd be
like she
surprised.
said, she doesn't want to acknowledge she's disabled. Like she keeps telling everyone she's a regular person. I am regular.
Might not know.
Look at those autistic people. We had to stop taking her to autism events because it was getting kind of rude.
I mean, the thing with
That would be awkward at
certain-
an autism event.
the thing with certain mental disabilities is they kind of like make your brain work different. Well, fucking obviously, but I mean, like you'll think that you're normal and everyone else is weird when it's kind of the other way around. Especially with things like autism or other things that completely alter your brain chemistry,
Yeah.
or things that are like lifelong. Like, what do you mean it's weird to color code my socks and I can't go out of the house if I'm wearing a specific jacket because it'll make me cry? Everyone's like that.
Yeah, the VTuber community makes me question if I even have a disability since, well, social awkwardness is just common, I guess. But even though
There are people who don't show their face and sometimes don't show their voice. Why would you think that social awkwardness isn't common? That sounded ruder than it was meant to. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know many socially awkward people in like high school. Yeah, the main reason like I use a VTuber model is one, I deal with games a lot. I find realism clashes with cartoonish environments. And the other reason is I've been doxxed before, and my house has been vandalized.
Oh,
And
man.
my family was in a lot of it's a very difficult time of my life.
No,
Because I felt like it was kind of my fault.
that's completely understandable. I get where you're coming from. I think.
What was being doxxed like?
Yeah.
Basically, there was a bit of a kerfuffle, I guess, in high school.
A what?
It gets into some I'm not sure if I can even say it, but basically, some kid who I thought who was my friend, he told my house address to everyone on Facebook, and they started vandalizing my house and like kicking my cats outside. So I had to take them back inside.
How did they get inside?
Though I said my cats were left outside because they like playing outside.
Oh.
So the ones in the front yard, some of them got hurt by classmates.
Oh, they were physically kicking your cat. That's not nice.
Yeah.
Don't you hurt the cats? How dare you?
Basically what happened was this popular goth girl, she injured my dog while I was taking her for a walk, and I know there's something wrong with her family, but my parents like reported her to police, and she did get held accountable eventually. But my classmates were like, no, your parents are like overzealous. You shouldn't be doing that. Just let teens be teens. Even though my parents were obviously angry because my dog got injured by her, because she also let her own dog attack my dog.
That's messed up.
Yeah, so eventually the classmates all like sided with the goth girl, and yeah, they got very mad and they started doing things to my house. So yeah, like one guy, like I know there was like feces on my front doorstep going to my mom,
Dude.
and she had to like clean it off. It was someone scratched our front window. They were like, I think they were banging on it during the night, and my parents were freaking out.
Shit, dog. I'm so sorry. No one should have to go through that. You know?
Yeah, you know.
Awkwardness or not, like that's just terrible.
Yeah, one very strange thing is though, a few years later, one of these people like actually apologized to me out of nowhere while I was in college. She just like came up and was like, sorry, I was a a-hole. I was very confused because she was a very like, she was this tomboy. She was like built by like a thwomp.
Like a what?
A thwomp from Moyo. She was like this extremely bricked up girl.
I'm about to say, what does that mean?
I know she had like
she's a square.
She was.
yeah, she had this like perfect like square like body, and she was very athletic and aggressive.
She had spikes
She
coming out
She
of
was
her.
no,
I'm still stuck out in the other. What was she? She was an extremely what girl?
she was like very like bricked tomboy, very strong.
Yeah, muscular.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah, she was one of the harassers due to the goth girl drama.
You know,
The term bricked when referring to a girl is a little
Erection.
funny.
It just like means strong. I don't think it's gender specific.
I mean, it wouldn't be a wrong descriptor.
To get your mind out of the gutter.
I can't. I use Twitter for God's sake.
I can't. I'm a bard. Wait, I can't use that here. Damn it.
I'm oddly prepared for this inappropriate joke.
Go ahead.
There's
shoot.
3 bards here? Question mark.
Yeah,
Bricked is like when your cock gets hard. Wait for it.
this is my bard ult, actually.
Oh, that's your bard attire, Mari. Where are mine?
Where's my freaking? There we go.
Oh, it's the cock. It's
I
his
have a
cock.
question for the council.
He's
Yes.
pulling his cock out.
Speak.
Or okay, so I don't know how it goes in other countries,
Mhm.
but
Oh no.
for you people, if you had your disabilities in childhood, what was school like when it comes to like your IEPs and stuff, or if you ever got one?
When I was in school, no one really took like things like bullying very seriously. They were like, yeah, why do I just didn't care. I had one friend who was autistic, and he ended up leaving because how frequently he was bullied. So I guess it wasn't really taken seriously. I didn't really have many friends in elementary school. I had like one friend, but I don't know, his friendship was very confusing. It was like very on and off, depending on how he felt like. He would always like roleplay as Sonic for some reason. And he ended up hating Sonic because of the way that franchise went.
I've never met an autistic person who didn't like Sonic.
That seems to be a recurring thing.
Yeah, it's true.
But
I can at least speak to my experience to being, being in college when after my injury, because I was returning to my nursing program after that. So, most nursing professors and program directors expect their students to be able-bodied. So one look at me and they were like, "Rico, can you actually do this?" And that's the thing. I'd had to be signed off by my doctor that I could do the program. I could work within the limits. That I can be a safe clinician in practice. And I did have my I did have my accommodations. Like, of course, when it came to because of my physical limitations, they would have to let me wear my brace, of course, in order for me to walk around. But in terms of everything else, though, I was still able to do the job, so to speak, and I continue doing that in my current position right now. So, like, I try not to lift patients when I don't have to, but sometimes it happens. But I always make sure I have help. But
have you ever dropped a patient?
no, I have not. Thank God, knock on wood, it hasn't happened, and I don't ever want to make it happen in the future.
Would you lose your medical license if you did?
Would I lose my nursing license?
Accidents happen. Probably not.
No,
I don't
but
think.
it depends on the context of the situation. If I was supposed to be caring for them and I completely neglected them, I could. If it was in the process of us just trying to transfer and something just went wrong somehow, some way, and there was attempts to try to keep the patient safe, yeah, I don't, then nursing board wouldn't fault you for that. There might be an investigation, but
Yeah. There are circumstances where you just can't do anything for a patient.
yeah, there are.
I felt that with my cats.
But yeah, but yeah, I do get accommodations at work. So even after school, you can still get those disability accommodations to help you out. After school, because that's well within your right.
I can share what some of them were like when I used to go to school.
Yeah, sure.
Most were when it was in regards to like the actual academic stuff, because I wasn't there very often, but there were some regarding social stuff, and there's literally no other term to describe it, so sorry if this is offensive, I guess. I was in a SPED class, basically. Mostly because there was nowhere else to put me.
Right.
But, I would have a teacher's aide follow me throughout the day to make sure that, the day was going well and stuff. And then at the end of the day, I would be in the class. I had less periods than everyone else, technically. And I would, at the end of the day, be in the class with the aides and stuff, and that would be when I was able to work on stuff that I hadn't, seen throughout the week and stuff.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they would basically do communicating for me, if that makes sense.
It does.
Like, say there was a group project and I had to be in a group because there was no way to do it myself, they would basically be the one to get me someone to work with and such.
Did it have a name like TLC or PBS?
It was the Emotional Impairment Program or the EI program.
Oh. I was in something similar. They changed the name with it a couple times. Yeah.
When you get accommodations, especially when it comes to accommodations regarding having someone help you out throughout the day.
Yeah.
I really just, at least where I am, dislike the way it's the way it goes about, because it tends to make people feel really bad. I know literally everyone who was in that program hated it. They openly stated that they hated it because of where the room was and just the fact that it's not like they were discreet about it like in certain other programs.
Yeah.
They were just, and it led to a lot of bullying, which is partly why I don't go to school anymore.
All because you guys were different?
Yes.
I'm guessing
People-
I didn't understand why people hated me for the longest time. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No. Go ahead.
Until 7th grade, I just knew for a fact that that everyone else hated me. I didn't really know why. Oh no, it was 6th grade when I started to realize why they hated me, and in 8th grade, I realized that I didn't understand exactly how much they hated me. It was way more than I thought. A lot of people hated me. There was 4 or 5 people that are my lifelong friends, and those people are the ones that stuck with me and managed to put up with me. which is impressive. But everybody else hated me.
And it wasn't
They
something you
did.
did. It was just because of who you are.
It's not. It was stuff that I did, but it's not stuff that I chose to do. It wasn't. I didn't set out to do anything
Yeah.
wrong to them. And some of it was just me just... One thing that I was never able to do until middle school was sit in a chair.
Yeah.
It was impossible. So for every class, every day of the year, I was up walking around the class, which everyone else can't do that. And the teachers tell me I can't do that, but I still do it anyway. So the kids see me getting away with this, and quirky other stuff I do. Everything just builds up to all kinds of things just built up for hating me.
But they didn't want to
Just-
understand.
Yeah.
I'm guessing your teachers or anybody else for that matter, they didn't try to help the other students understand your situation?
Nope, they didn't understand it. I didn't understand it either, actually, until I was 15 and junior year in high school. I didn't know exactly what I had. We struggled for 15 years to try to get a label for me so that I could know what I have and I can start living with it and start getting the medicine I need, start getting the treatment I need, understand what is going on so that we can actually deal with it. It took 15 years and a team of psychiatrists and doctors to piece together the 5 disorders that I'm confirmed to have. And until then, I had no chance whatsoever. I was totally boned. Just lots of fun.
For anybody else here, has that been a similar experience? I feel like it's fairly universal.
Yes, sadly.
Yeah,
I hope it's at a
my-
smaller degree than what I went through. I genuinely hope nobody has to go through the degree that I deal with, because it's excessive, unnecessarily excessive. Can't make life too easy. Anyway,
Well, life is hard as it is right now. You know, why should
Yeah.
we make it harder for anybody else? I think...
I have another
Yeah, go ahead.
question for the council. Yes, if you're wondering, I did write out a list like the day before.
Okay, yeah.
nice.
So I
Prepared.
just keep asking questions off of the list.
I'm just here.
Has any of your issues made romance hard? Finding a partner?
Hell yes.
No.
Sorry.
Fucking Luke
Yeah.
slash J. I need to stop saying that out loud and just say I'm kidding.
I
'Cause then-
apologize for interrupting. I didn't hear the end of the question, and I'm really sorry.
I said, has like any of your disabilities made finding like a partner or romance in general hard?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really have one to speak of.
So yes.
Every time
I
I
don't know
changed
if it's a bit of-
medications, because again, it took so long to find medications that worked.
Yeah.
We had to figure out what my labels were before we can begin to give me the right medication, or that process. So until then, I just kept changing medications, trying to find something that worked. And every time I changed medications, I lost friends, or I lost relationships across the board because I changed. It changed me so much that it totally nuked whatever I was building. which is why I'm genuinely terrified of ever changing my medication.
That's a very valid fear. I mean, right?
Yeah.
I know, as someone who lives with clinical depression and generalized anxiety disorder, it's I am I'm afraid of switching medications if the one I'm taking on right now stops working for me, and I don't know how that would affect me. So I understand.
It's always a tough road to go down. It's usually a necessary road, but it's always a tough one.
It is rough.
Yeah, well, when your life's dependent on something, you can't really change it very easily.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when it comes to romance and relationships, though, right now, I'm pretty sure those who know me do, but I don't think I've shared with the council today. But I am actually a happily married man.
That is so
Nice.
sweet.
Yeah, my wife is actually in chat right now. Yeah, Annika. She we actually met at work. Office romance. But
Wait, isn't that illegal?
no?
It's frowned upon usually, not illegal.
No, not at all. No.
Well, I mean, if we look at the Coldplay concert as any indication.
Oh my god. I've actually haven't looked at the meme. I know of the meme. I've just never really looked at it.
But yeah, but she's also disabled as well. She has ADHD, fibromyalgia, she's got IBS. So whenever, like, especially with the fibromyalgia, whenever she has pain, like, you crank that shit up to 11 and that's what she's feeling. But somehow we both make it work. And a lot of it comes from the fact that even though she's neurodivergent, I'm neurotypical, we both try to do the best we can to communicate with each other and lay it down, like, one, and try to make sure, is there anything that we're missing or taking out of context, or is there anything that we have trouble understanding with each other, and we try to work it from there. So
That's the way.
yeah, and has my physical disability caused any kind of strain in our relationship? In some ways, yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
2 questions that are a little fucked up.
Oh,
I like
there's
fucked
no
up.
stupid questions.
First, when you guys get into fights, does she just hide your cane?
She could.
Sorry, if you guys, if
I
she
would.
does not
You
want
lost
to leave the
cane
house,
privileges.
That's
That's it like 10 feet away.
yes or no?
No, she wouldn't. She doesn't do that. Like, I can still walk without it. I just a lot more supported with it. But would she ever get? Would we ever do anything to each other to intentionally hurt each other? No. There's always that kind of ground rules that we have between each other. Because part of it is that we both went through our own things, our own struggles growing up, with our own, traumas, both physical and emotional. That we both are at an understanding of, like, where does the line, where is the line in the sand, and how do we know when we cross that? So, to overcomplicate an answer, Siren, no, she wouldn't hide my cane from me just because we're having an argument.
You've lost cane privileges.
He's a better person than I.
Oh my god, I'm gonna tweak. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm finishing up a commission and I just realized I've been doing the liner on the base layer. I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
It's still. My second question though.
Yes.
What is fibromyalgia? Or whatever he said.
I'm glad you asked. So fibromyalgia is a condition in which the nerves that the nerves that are responsible for sensation, whether it be pain, touch, sight, sound, usually it's pain, unfortunately, they're ramped up to 11, so they become overly sensitive. So what could be just like a quick jab to the arm, like, ow, why you do that? Unfortunately, my wife would feel like I bruised her arm if I did something like that. So, like, say she's cramping, like, say you get a leg cramp for some god awful reason.
Mine went somewhere else.
It would be like a Charlie horse for us. For her, it'd be like they were cutting off her leg. So that's how she
Jesus
feels.
Christ.
Yeah, but she's learned to mask that pain very well, to the point where sometimes I even have to ask her, some time to time, like, babe, how are you really feeling? What's going on?
Does it like improve other sensations too, like food and such? Does she taste more? But you said you like control sensations and
It
stuff.
really depends on the extent of like where exactly the fibro affects. So for her, it's physical sensation. So yeah, when she feels pain, she feels pain. But when she feels, I'm not sure if I should
can do it.
this.
I believe in you.
Kirby feels like he's waiting for confirmation.
Let's just say that when sus things happen, sus things feel great.
That is not something I wanted to know about one of my VTuber senpais, but Pop Off King.
Something popped into my head, just a little visual image.
Yeah,
when she
yeah.
Happy
mentioned
wife,
like taste.
happy wife.
Love reading chat
I know
now.
you're reading chat.
Babe, what the fuck?
Sweetie, it's fine.
Either one of them or both of them are in the
didn't.
chat. They better be taking notes.
Babe, I didn't go into detail. I left for the implication.
Man, she gonna come over and kick your ass.
Another question for
She is gonna take the cane now.
She just might. But for reals, like some sensations are actually are a lot more stronger. Like, so her sense of smell, I know, is a lot stronger than mine. So what's something that doesn't really bother me, she notices. So yeah, fibromyalgia.
He'd be calling you, be like, "I smell you. You're like a mile away, and you didn't bring me my cookies. Turn around, and go get them."
I wish that was actually the case, but no, it's not that. I won't say it's that strong, but she can definitely feel it.
If it was that strong, she'd probably kill you anytime you farted.
But going back to the topic, romance is still very much possible, and romance in relationships. Yeah. Even being disabled, it's you're still very much human, and people are not, people aren't an island. So I'd say shoot your shot, reach out, and try to form some bonds, connect. Even though
why are you taking a commercial break?
I find that you need to find somebody who's willing to listen, who's patient, willing to at least try to understand what you're going through, or just try to understand what they could do to help when you're having episodes or whatever the situation is.
No, exactly. I think a lot of that, I think that's how a lot from me and Annika are able to, like, say, I'd say a successful relationship so far, is that we have that we try our best to understand each other, even though we know misunderstandings are going to happen. And so,
Yeah.
I think everybody should have that base level of understanding and empathy when, if you are disabled, they should go into that knowing that and try to understand how your life is.
If I may,
Of course.
on my end with things, my partners have actually helped me with certain things, especially when it comes to getting more socialized.
Yeah.
They've also, despite it not seeming like it to them, they've helped me get a more healthy routine, if that makes sense.
It does.
Oh yeah.
Like, because before I would usually just sit in a dark room for just hours and not sleep in general, but now I actually do sleep. It may be like going to bed at 6 in the morning and waking up at like 3 in the afternoon, but it's sleep,
No, that definitely.
which is a good thing.
No, totally. That's the fact that that you would have a partner or somebody who cares for you actually help with your own care. I think that's totally important.
It's an amazing thing. It really is.
Yeah, Annika and I are we're very much I'm not going to say dependent, but we're very much in tune with each other with how both of us try to address each other's needs.
I do have another question off of my list. You brought up dependent, and that does bring me to my next question. So, sorry. Would you have dependents? Say children, pets that rely on you, or such?
Us as disabled folks?
Yes.
I'd love to have kids.
Have cats. Felines. They don't always need me.
Yes,
So
they
if I have
do.
episodes
I
or
have 2
something-
cats, and they always need me.
Yeah, but they don't need me 24/7. So if I
feel like cats
have incidents like staring into nothingness for hours at a time, they aren't gonna die.
I feel like cats feel like you need them more than they need you.
Yeah. One of the
Yes,
cats
because
actually
most
did
people
bring me
don't know
out of
how
my
to take
trap
care of
thingy
cats.
once. I have a scar from it. Their nails were mean.
As opposed to the nice
My
nails.
cat tried to rip off some of me.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But
Not purposefully, but
no.
Cats are scary.
They are. Sometimes, yeah. But I do have a fur son, my husky. A little shit.
For a second, I thought you meant that you had a son that was a furry, and I got really worried.
Hey, even if I did have a son and they became a furry, I would still love them nonetheless. My best friend and his fan group, he recently discovered he was a furry like about a year or two ago, and he's been a lot happier since he discovered that. And I'm nowhere near that scene, but I'm very happy for him because it really helped him out. So for me, it's like I'm glad that he found the community that is that embraces him for him.
I was around during DeviantArt, so I have very less than savory opinions on furries, but like, if it helps someone find the community that's happy to them, then pop off.
Yeah,
I'd still be pretty cynical if like my child was a furry, because I don't want them like dealing with strangers on the internet.
That's totally fair, and that's that's parenting 101. Just because they're a furry doesn't mean they should be just jumping into these online relationships just like that, or
Don't give them unsupervised internet. If my child ever says they're furry, they're instantaneously getting supervised internet access.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I was around during DeviantArt. I'm not letting it happen again. Nuh-uh. I'm not gonna let them have Discord until they're at least like 30.
In terms
That's
of having
funny.
kids when you're disabled,
Yeah.
it's not really directly for me, but I am the godfather of 3 kids.
Hey.
And
Like that
yeah,
one mafia thing?
maybe.
Why are you
Don't ask too
putting
many
kids in
questions.
the
You might sleep with the
mafia?
fishes.
You come to me today on the day of my daughter's wedding.
I do say that from time to time.
Dude,
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
You come to me. You come to me in the day I'm supposed to be happy. I'm trying to enjoy a cannoli.
You tell me this on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Well, consider this: the fact that someone wants you to be their godfather, that speaks volumes about your own character.
Yeah.
So
There's a problem though with one of them.
Mhm.
My view of family is different than most people's.
Okay.
For me, only my immediate family members and my friends, I consider them family.
Mm.
My extended family, I don't even talk to. I don't look at them. I don't care anything about them whatsoever. But I found that actually also applies to my nephew. I can't see him as family, so seeing the way he treats my family, I hate him. I know he's just a kid, and some of that is just kid stuff, but I hate the way he treats my family. I know what my family's gone through, and what they've done for me, all the stuff they sacrificed for me, and to see them having to deal with this little bastard, basically.
How old is he?
He's like 10, so I understand objectively looking at it. He's a kid. This is some stuff kids would do probably,
Sorry.
but emotionally and mentally, I just can't. I just hate the kid. It's kind of weird because I can see things. I can look at something objectively and see the truth of something, but still have the emotion issue that I can't overcome.
That doesn't invalidate what you feel.
Yeah.
Like I can see something for what it is. That doesn't mean that my feelings are gonna be, it doesn't erase how
Yeah.
I feel about it.
If he's 10, just slinky him down a flight of stairs and all your problems will be solved.
I've thought about it.
Yeet the child.
Yeah.
Eat
I'm not
the
fun.
child.
No.
Cannibalism.
Yeetus, Bobetus, the fetus, deletus.
Yeah, I'm not really proud of my younger self. I don't want to pull the whole "I'm disabled" card. Therefore, it's not my fault. I think I was an actual nuisance at times. Like there was this time when I was in Japan, I was visiting my grandmother's village. I sprayed strangers with a water gun. And I thought it was funny.
That's not very nice. You shouldn't have done that.
I was like 6 years old. I think my grandmother's sister was like deserved.
Let's be real though.
It was very, very weird.
Let's be real. When you're kids, especially when we were younger, no matter how smart they are, they're still pretty dumb.
Very much so.
I knew I was a dumb kid growing up, and I thought I thought I was smart shit. So, and even now, 10 years, I look back in my 20s. It was only 10 years ago, and I feel that, damn, I was a dumbass.
Yeah. I
But-
cringe like 6 times an hour remembering things.
Another question from the list.
Shoot.
How has
this is more for people who have like insomnia or anything related to just sleep in general. But how's your disability affected your sleep?
I feel like I should go
Not
back to
great.
the question.
What'd you say?
Sometimes I get nightmares, I suppose.
I feel like I should go last on this question.
Zexion, what did you say earlier?
Oh, it's not great.
Was it the pain that
Sometimes I
keeps you up?
don't get. Yeah, most times I don't get any sleep at all, and then I go right into an 8-hour workday.
Shit.
I mean,
But that's all right.
I got obstructed.
And then also like, oh yeah, then I don't think about it. Like after the 8 hours, I come in, and then I come home and stream for 2.
Jesus.
I got that obstructive sleep apnea, so I need a CPAP in order to breathe in the middle of the night. Because if I don't have it, I may or may not croak in the middle of the night. That's a
I
scary
really need
thing.
to get one of those.
If you don't mind, can you run that back from like the first words you said?
Oh, so yeah, I have obstructive sleep apnea. So what that means is that the interior of my own breathing airway collapses on itself a little bit. So unfortunately, I don't get air. If I'm left to my own devices without the CPAP, I would, which is a device that basically pushes air into my nose while I sleep. If I don't have it, then unfortunately, I would wake up in the middle of the night trying to breathe, just gasping for air. That's how bad it can get. Because I'm basically my body's choking itself.
How do you develop this?
I want to know that too.
You know what? It's a combination. Some people are born with it. Some people have it developed because of too much weight. Unfortunately, obesity is one of the, and diabetes is definitely a big factor into the development of obstructive sleep apnea. But it's still very manageable. Like I've been diagnosed with sleep apnea for, I want to say, close to 20 years now, and I've been using a CPAP ever since. But I've learned to live with it, and honestly, like, I'd rather be wearing a CPAP and get a good night's sleep than how I was before. And how I was before sucked.
Is it like pushing?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Is it like something's pushing down in your throat? Like the sensation, if you can feel it.
It feels like I'm choking, if that makes sense. Like out of nowhere, like I felt like when I wake up gasping for air, it feels like I feel like I'm being released from a vice grip, if that makes sense. So it's not painful, but there's definitely that pressure that comes with it.
Do you taste it?
No, not really. It's just a sensation is all. But it definitely isn't great when I sleep without it, because even if I were to get quote unquote 8 hours of sleep, quote unquote, I don't hit REM, and when you don't hit REM, you don't get any rest.
Yeah. It for me, it's kind of like for the pressure, it's like basically, damn it, I had it in my head. It's like suddenly being able to breathe again, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like-
just like that.
It's like your lungs are struggling, and then suddenly you're able to take one long inhale, and it just... It's kind of like that for me.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
I was confirmed about 10 years ago with my girlfriend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She was the first one to confirm that I will randomly die in my sleep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she pounded on my chest, and I had no idea about it. The next morning, she was asking if I was okay. Like, I was completely oblivious to it. Didn't feel anything. Just, isn't that neat?
Where does your pulse go?
Yeah, vacation.
Well, actually, your heart would probably be working in overtime, trying to pump whatever oxygen you have in your body. So when you wake up, you're probably feeling your heart race. My wife in chat tells me whenever I don't sleep without my CPAP, I literally stop breathing. But I'm physically trying. So unfortunately, sometimes my wife would have to really try to get me, poke me hard enough to have me put on my CPAP mask. So yeah, that can get pretty bad.
That's how my girlfriend described. She said you just stopped breathing and you wouldn't start breathing again.
Yeah, I think that's one of the roughest parts of having sleep apnea.
I'm still waiting to kick off in my sleep because I still haven't done anything about it, and I'm currently single and alone. No, I got a roommate.
Oh, have you had a sleep study yet?
Nope.
I would probably ask to see if you can get that done.
Sleep studies
I
are
have
expensive.
a fear of hospitals that is extreme. But if I do it, I also should get them to look into some other sleep things for me,
Probably for the best.
like sexomnia, complex nocturnal visual hallucinations,
Oh wow.
night terrors, and occasionally insomnia. I
Might
pretty much
go
do
through
anything
this
in my sleep.
I know we're all VTubers here, but how has VTubing helped everyone here when it comes to?
I
I-
would not be
Mouse.
speaking about any of this if I wasn't hiding behind an avatar.
Yeah.
Yep, I would not mention it at all.
I
I've
don't think
learned
I'd still
that
be
I
alive.
can't talk about my disabilities to people. I can't let them know that I have it. I can't let them know I have these things because the way the
Mine-
world perceives what I have.
Mine's a bit too obvious. Well, IRL it is. I don't know about... I don't really talk about it.
That's fair. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, has
If
every...
it
No, go ahead, Siren.
if it wasn't for certain VTubers, I don't think I'd honestly still be alive because I probably would have just given up by now. But as I said before, seeing them has given me a lot of hope.
Iron Mouse is my reason I'm still going.
Same here, honestly.
Oh yeah.
The IDF as well. Like,
For me, it was an uncle I never met. He killed himself, and I saw
Sorry.
what that does to everybody else who's still alive.
Yeah. I probably would have ended myself if the internet didn't exist. I've considered that several times.
Would it be safe to say that VTubing helped save you
Yeah, in a way.
in a way?
Yeah, originally I wanted my younger sister to be a VTuber because she posts on social media constantly. Even though my parents are rather concerned with what she posts because it has some like private details.
Right.
But for example, I wanted to have her do artwork for some of my modding stuff, but the problem is she posts my like private information on her social media.
Oof.
Which isn't a problem because nobody really cares about her, but I can't credit her for anything because otherwise people will know who I am.
It's not very nice to say nobody cares about her.
Well,
I like to think nobody cares about me. Makes life easier.
No one else. It's only my parents who like monitor it.
Well, then that's somebody who cares.
Well, not in a very positive way. They're just concerned with what she posts.
I getcha. But I don't think that nobody cares, Quinn. I think that it's, for some people, some people don't understand you the way you need them to yet. So even if you haven't found somebody like that, there's someone out there. I think for me, I have friends, quote unquote, in nursing school. I've had quote unquote work friends, but did I really have like deep relationships with them? Unfortunately, no, I haven't. But VTubing's really given me an opportunity to be myself. In most respects, I think for me it's become like the prime way I express myself and how I feel that I can do a lot of good, or at least my way of like volunteer in my spare time when I'm being a VTuber, because I do a lot of healthcare education as a VTuber. So like, wherever I go, wherever I stream or post, I always try to be a good steward of the knowledge I have. So I want others to learn.
I'm hoping I can help in some way for some people that have disorders and stuff. I'm still figuring out how I can go about that, but it is one thing I'm interested in trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the time it's just keeping people occupied. That's when I was at the disability center with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time if they don't understand anything you're saying, it's kind of hopeless, but there are some people you might be able to teach them to do something.
Well, I think just sharing our stories, period, and just sharing how our lived experiences can help other people too. I remember, I'm pretty sure everyone here has looked to Iron Mouse as inspiration. Obviously, we've all come together because we've all been shocked with what happened, just a couple days ago. But for me, Mousy, especially during the pandemic, because that was my first year of nursing, working as one. She was a light in the dark for a lot of those times. Yeah. And the fact that she still carried on and still had that iron resolve, despite how weak she was. If she can inspire people, then maybe I can, maybe you can, maybe everyone here can.
In all honesty, I don't know a whole lot I know the gist of what's up with Iron Mouse. I think I've watched one of her streams.
Yeah.
I don't really know all that much about her.
Like her as
I wish I did know more about her, but in all honesty, I don't know much.
It's okay.
So I don't really have a inspirational thing about her.
And that's okay. But who inspires you, Quinn?
I forgot.
It's okay.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just kind of trudging along and trying to stay afloat.
A lot of people are in that.
I've started my decline, so.
I think a lot of people are in those same shoes. I've been there before. Rock bottom. It's not a great place.
Everyone's just trying to get by.
But part of it is doing the work. We're never going to be afforded a golden opportunity. Part of it is making that. Part of it is working towards that. And I don't want to, yes, we can feel bad for ourselves, but I try not to wallow in self-pity.
Yeah.
Because
gotta look at the bright side.
a little bit, yeah. It's kind of like that.
The silver lining.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like what happened? Like seriously, what? Like Joe steals $500,000, and guess what?
I feel like I owe them a thank you letter.
Yeah.
We got so much more to the charity than they would have given them. We've made friends. We've built a community. All the people that worked for them are now in better situations in life and financially. Their fuck up saved so many people and helped so many people. It might seem weird, and I probably sound like an idiot. I don't know.
No,
I feel like
actually,
I owe them a thank you.
It's your own viewpoint on it.
Yeah. But it's.
I don't condone it, but they accidentally did a lot of good with their bad.
You know the song "Congratulations" from Hamilton?
Yes, I do know that one.
Someone should just send that to the gun run and all of the executives in VShows.
Yeah,
Hell,
that'd be funny.
Camilla did a cover of a Billie Eilish song for Gun Run.
Yeah, I saw that. God damn.
Gun One should start singing "Can't You See I'm Welcome" or something.
Someone needs to get him the ukulele and a white tank top.
Do a whole apology video with
Can
that.
I say except I'm welcome?
Concentrate.
Did you know that if you just randomly start singing in public like you're trying to start a musical, everyone will look at you in the weirdest ways?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I've done that multiple
I didn't
times.
know that.
Movies are lies.
No,
Did you know if you do a musical number in a high school, people will look at you weird?
Yeah.
And depending on your age, you may or may not be escorted off the premises.
Nah, I will cross that bridge when we get there.
I used to tell people sometimes I get carried away, but usually they just ask me to leave.
Hi, Asa. Good to see ya. Didn't know you see
But I would say that Iron Mouse is my inspiration for basic stuff, outside of streaming. Because of my own physical disability, I look at hers and I just see how far she has become from her disability. How well she's doing now and a bunch of other stuff.
I really appreciate that her journey is one of healing and getting
It keeps me to keep pushing with mine, to keep going to work and keep doing stuff. But when it comes to streaming and content creating, it's TK Layla who is my inspiration for that. Just because she's awesome, and I really think that she is very underrated as a streamer.
Streamers don't have to be big to be good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
They really don't.
I just mean being known wise, I feel like that is she deserves a lot more.
Yeah, my Oshi, she's a nurse herself. But she still does VTubing, and she was my biggest inspiration to becoming a VTuber, because if she can juggle the workload that I have as a nurse, why the hell can't I?
I've also debated on like who is actually my Kamiyoshi, because I really think about it, and I really think that Layla is becoming my Kamiyoshi, the god Oshi.
Rosie
So-
Bellou is one I have a lot of respect for on stuff she said about disorders and stuff. She's fun. I reached out to her, then immediately regretted it. I was like, oh, I'm tiny and insignificant. She gets like 500 viewers.
You shoot your shot, buddy. You
I
tried.
did mention that during the. It's like I'm gonna awkwardly shoot my shot. I wrote that in the message to her, and I'm like, I'm gonna cringe about that later.
It's fine. It's better to have tried than never had at all.
Yeah.
I kind of felt that way with, meeting my wife. And, and we're a lot happier for that now. So who knows, Like in Hamilton, don't throw away your shot.
My Kamiyoshi is someone who's not very well known, and he's graduated by now. His name is Eddie Knock.
Eddie! I love Eddie! I'm so sad I never had that old man fight with him on Irium.
But between him and someone named Sebastian Wright, they're two just amazing streamers who kind of, between them and then Iron Mouse and Project Melody, those are like the pillars that make me want to do what I do.
And who knows, maybe we'll inspire other people to do the same,
I really hope that I can.
hope I can inspire one day.
I'm sure we will.
I have a secret that I want to share while I'm still small and nobody knows who the hell I am.
Okay.
This is my final journey.
I thought you were about to say, here's my address, here's my location.
Yeah.
Try to find me, fight me 1v1.
Bring it on. Nah, it's just.
Are
this
you
is my final journey.
Josh? The Josh? From Josh Battle?
The one where only one Josh can remain, right?
Yeah, that one. Are you that Josh?
That'd be cool.
But
there's a thing with medication
Yeah.
that I don't know if everybody knows about. With the medication I take, especially, I've known since I was like 10 that by taking the medication, I've shortened my life by at least 30 years. And honestly, the medication that I'm on right now is starting to, my blood is poison for other people.
yeah.
Straight up. But now it's starting to poison me. The medication, in order to retain some effectiveness, I have to take higher than the recommended safe dose, and it's still failing. So, and there's no other medication currently out that'll work. We've tried them all. So I am on my final decline for mental health. I'm going to be losing all my assistants until I'm just a burden to everybody. So I'm hoping I can do some good while I still have mental I'm still able to do stuff. My story is going to be one of decline. So but hopefully it's a long story of decline. Maybe a decade or two. That'd be cool.
I'm hoping those who are caring for you will still continue to advocate and push for you. I would.
My sister's got my back. She's already said she'd shoot me.
Well, I wouldn't put it
She's
that
like,
way.
no, I'm just gonna shoot you.
Jesus. But no,
Yeah.
you know, if I was your nurse, I'd still be pushing for you, man. It's rough. But I don't think we're not going to let our disabilities define us, because we get to choose that, don't we? And you're choosing to try to do some good.
On the bright side, I've done a lot with my life so far. There's a lot of fucked up, but there's also a lot of good. And that's the stuff we want to look at.
Yeah. And I think that's the important part, right? To not live with your life without regrets.
We could look at my short future and be like, oh man, that's so sad. Or we could look at it as like, I wonder what he's gonna manage to do. And I wanna look at it as what kind of fun stuff can I do during that time that I have left.
I had a friend of mine. She was disabled as well. She passed away about 2-3 years ago. I miss her a lot. She was my ex-girlfriend, but I still think of her every day because she inspires me. She always lived with that motto of take no shit, give no fucks.
I like that motto.
I like that. I did turn it in my own way though. Like, I won't take it. I'm not going to take any shit, but I will give it. So
just don't fling it.
Pretty much, like I do. Like, I'm not going to take anyone's crap, but I give a shit. I still want to help people. I still want to do what I can to make the world a little better. So, that's what I'm trying to do. And I think everybody wants to do so in their own way. All right. It's gone to 2 hours. I think we should probably wrap it up, but does anybody have any final remarks?
Fuck bitches get money.
Kermit the Frog here.
I often question my life's choices because my job doesn't feel really important compared to what I was originally. Because I used to be like a robotics engineer, but my time working was like so insufferable.
Yeah.
And the pandemic just made everything worse.
I think it was I think I have to sign for you to to be able to look on to something that actually, cares about you and you care about. I think that time was life changing for everyone. Part of me wonders why I still became a nurse in the middle of everything that went on during the pandemic, but here I am. I'm still trying to, fight the good fight, I guess.
Never stop fighting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Suplex it.
Give it the people's elbow.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, he made a prediction for a list of things he's predicting is going to happen by 2050. And on the list of predictions, he said he believes we're going to have such a mastery over the human mind that by 2050, we will eradicate all mental illness. We're going to have a cure for all mental illness.
That's funny.
I think that's a happy thought.
It's kind of things. I don't know. Mental illness is kind of subjective. Like some people argue if like a brain rot is a mental illness, and even then, it's kind of like you can contract it or not contract it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will be completely.
Siren, I think you had some final remarks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for like everyone, I feel like first, if you can, like from your own sake, I'm not going into your wallet, but donate, please. we're doing this for charity after all.
Yes, please. If you can, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in chat, everyone here. If you're in a good place, please consider donating to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Using our link on the QR code. And if you can, donate plasma as well. It helps other people with immune deficiency, and helps not just people with primary immune deficiency, but it does a whole lot of other treatments as well. But I want to thank everyone who came out today. Really appreciate taking your time out for this panel. Sometimes I know it's a bit hard to share our experiences, and to share like how we all live through it. But I think everyone here still stands strong in spite of everything, and that's something to be proud of.
Another thing, for the sake of the creators here, I think everyone should do like one little final shout out. Give like your name and where to find you.
Oh yeah. Want to go down
For like
the row?
support, yeah.
Zexion, you want to start us off? Oh, do you want to, Doe?
Well, I guess I'm DatJaneDoe. Most of my mods are featured on the YouTube channel 2T, but I do have my own channel on YouTube where I just do some Minecraft and Bloons Tower Defense 6 mods. I don't know, maybe there's someone interested in that. Whatever.
I'm into that. I love tower defense games.
Quinn?
Damn. I probably shouldn't explain what just happened. Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, back to this stuff. What am I doing again?
Where can audience find you?
Hopefully not in a back alley. Oh,
Hopefully in a basement.
pretty much across social medias, I managed to secure QuinPolar as my name for everything, except for like my email and Facebook. But everywhere else, I'm QuinPolar. You can just type that in and probably find me. Mostly, currently doing mostly Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch.
Siren, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Reality, and hopefully very soon Irium, under MooneSyren. It's all kind of stupid though, because normally is already taken on everything.
Aw.
I like this spelling.
And then
DatJaneDoe was already taken on Twitch, so the name's slightly different.
and another place you can find me
Yeah.
on a very on a very silly black and orange website. You can find me under Venus Zephyr. Don't actually look it up.
Whoa.
Don't actually look it up. It's how I make most of my money, okay?
Okay, fair. You get that back.
It's where I do readings. I read fanfics.
You read fanfics?
Yes. I read fanfiction.
Pop off.
Hell yeah. Have you read My Immortal yet?
Oh my god, no, shut up.
I don't know what fanfic you're talking about.
You don't know
send
My
it to me and I'll
Immortal?
tell you.
You, oh my god, no.
But yes,
I don't want to remember it. I don't listen to it at work. I don't want to hear it again.
Time to Google.
I read this one Danganronpa fanfic called Let It All Out. If you know, you know. And the plot is very interesting.
plot.
The easiest way to find it is the Kokichiyama Pispic. That's the easiest way to find the fanfic I'm talking about.
Wow. All right, Zexion, where can they find you?
Well, Twitter or the Carrier Raven or X as it's called. As ZexionTheBard. I will be and Twitch is another one, and then that would also be ZexionTheBard. My YouTube, which same name, where I post my VODs, which currently has my Persona 3. Has Project Zomboid. I'm waiting on my thumbnail for Persona 3 Reload because I'm going through all the Persona games.
Hey, there we
And
go.
then I'm a big Persona fan.
You're a Persona fan?
I am John Persona.
You're
anyway,
John
so-
Persona.
What would be your all-out attack if you had one?
I would go with old school Akihiko's one where he's like, I've been waiting for this.
No, I mean like if you had your own.
I have no clue. But
You're not a real Persona fan.
All right, Siren, Siren Zexion, we're gonna have to talk later because I love myself some Persona.
I'm be streaming it. I've been streaming it a lot. My favorite still is Persona 3. The anime made me cry.
I'm a Persona 5 fan.
I love Persona 5, but I just feel like Atlas is really using that IP hardcore.
Yeah.
I am literally Futaba Sakura from hit game Persona 5.
No, my game plan is Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Royal, and then go back when Persona 4 Revival comes out. That's my plan for Twitch.
Real quick, I remembered that I just screwed up from my advertisement thingy. I should have said I got a Patreon, and everything on there is free, and I post everything there first. So if you're gonna follow anything, follow the Patreon.
But
Okay.
and then for Twitch, I will be streaming in like 45 minutes. Will be a big massive peak collab with.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That's right.
I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to that.
it's mine. I kept looking at the clock and I'm like, come on.
Nah, we should probably end it.
But no, it's me, Quinn, and then like 7 other people. Because I found a mod where it makes the player cap unlimited.
Oh yeah, that one. I actually have that downloaded too. I needed you to try that one.
And I'm like, dude, I just want to break the game. I don't care how serious the game gets. Like, I want to see the game break.
Just don't crash 2 times like I did during my peak stream.
Oh, don't worry. I have a mod in there too to help everyone. Where if you disconnect, you can reconnect, and it'll catch you up to one of the players.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, nice.
I think
But I
it's
can't-
too late to ask if anyone wants to in the server, but I was gonna ask if people wanted to do Among Us.
I don't know.
Gosh.
It might be just fun to play.
You might be able to find people.
even
I know
after
they
the
did. They were doing one big goodbye just a second ago.
I think that was for the tea time, if I'm not correct.
Oh, probably. I just know she just didn't at everyone. It might have been the people in tea time though.
I think so.
But yeah.
Thank you all for coming out.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Happy Kwanzaa.
Christmas
Merry
in
Halloween.
July. All right, everyone. Everyone, take care. Hopefully, we'll see you all very soon, somewhere, someday. Be sure to check out everyone here: Zexion, Siren, Quinn, and DatJaneDoe. Everyone, thank you so much for coming by. I'm RikoSiempre, RN, VTuber, RN educator, and in real life nurse. And signing off, and hope you have a pleasant day, and take care. Bye, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.